everyone. How are you all? Hope you are doing well. Welcome back to Social Science class. Children, do you remember what we have learned in the previous class? Yes, the state legislature, executive in India, president, functions of president, vice president, and the functions of vice president. We also learned president is the head of the executive, but all the powers is exercised by the council of ministers. If it is so, we should understand the structure of the council. Look at the picture. What can you observe in the picture? You can see the Prime Minister on the top. Then comes Cabinet Ministers. Third position is Ministers of State. Fourth position is Deputy Ministers. From the given picture, what are the things you get to know about the Council of Ministers? The keystone of the Council of Ministers is Prime Minister. So children, who assists Prime Minister? Brilliant. The Cabinet Ministers. Who assists Cabinet Ministers? Yes, the Minister of State. So, who assists the Minister of State? The Deputy Minister. These are the structure of Council of Ministers. Got it? We learned the keystone of the Council of Ministers is Prime Minister. Now, let's move on to the next topic, the functions of Prime Minister. Our Prime Minister has extensive power and function. So, children, who was our first Prime Minister?
Sri Jawaharlal Nehru.
Very good. Then, children, who is the current Prime Minister of India?
Narendra Modi.
Okay. Now, look at these pictures of Indian Prime Ministers. We already learned that Prime Minister has extensive power and functions. He influences all the decisions taken by the central government. Have you ever thought how we elect Prime Minister? The leader of the majority party or the coalition party of Lok Sabha is elected as Prime Minister. Now, let's move on to the functions of Prime Minister. പ്രൈം മിനിസ്റ്ററുടെ പ്രധാന ചുമതലകൾ എന്തൊക്കെയാണെന്ന് നമുക്കൊന്ന് പരിശോധിക്കാം. ലിസൺ. ആക്ട്സ് ആസ് ദ ലീഡർ ഓഫ് ലോക്സഭ. ലോകസഭയുടെ നേതാവായി പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്നു പ്രൈം മിനിസ്റ്റർ. ദെൻ പ്രിസൈഡ്സ് ഓവർ ദി മീറ്റിംഗ് ഓഫ് ക്യാബിനറ്റ്. മന്ത്രിസഭയിലെ അധ്യക്ഷത വഹിക്കുന്നത് പ്രധാനമന്ത്രിയാണ്. ദെൻ കോർഡിനേറ്റ്സ് ദ ഫങ്ഷൻസ് ഓഫ് ദി കൗൺസിൽ ഓഫ് മിനിസ്റ്റർ. മന്ത്രിസഭയുടെ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ ഏകോപിപ്പിക്കുന്നത് പ്രൈം മിനിസ്റ്ററാണ്. സി ഇൻഫോംസ് ദ പ്രസിഡന്റ് ഓഫ് ദി ഡിസിഷൻ ടേക്കൺ ബൈ ദി ക്യാബിനറ്റ്. മന്ത്രിസഭയിൽ നടന്ന പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളെ കുറിച്ച് പ്രസിഡന്റിനെ അറിയിക്കുന്നതും പ്രൈം മിനിസ്റ്ററാണ്. ദീസ് ആർ ദി ഫങ്ഷൻസ് ഓഫ് പ്രൈം മിനിസ്റ്റർ. നൗ ലെറ്റ്സ് മൂവ് ഓൺ ടു ദി നെക്സ്റ്റ് ടോപ്പിക്, സ്റ്റേറ്റ് എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ്. The head of the state level executive is governor. Children, who is present Kerala governor?
Arif Muhammad Khan.
Very good. The chief minister and the cabinet is the real executive of the state. We learned executive thoroughly. We already learned that the organs of the government. What are they? Yes, legislature, then executive and judicial. Then we learned legislature and executive. Now let's move on to the next topic, judiciary. Do you fight with your siblings, parents, or your friends? Yes, we do that. How they solve that problems? If at your home, parents solve it. If you are at your school, teacher will solve it. Like this, our country has so many problems and disputes. It will arise in individuals and government, central government and state government, and among the state government. Who solve all the problems? It is judiciary. By punishing the guilty and protecting the innocents, the court implement justice. Children, is judiciary only analyze this type of disputes? No. We have already learned that judiciary interprets the law passed by legislature. Now, let's study the structure of judiciary. Look at the picture. Supreme Court, the apex court in jurisdiction all over India. High courts hear cases that arise in states. District courts hear cases in the district. Sub-courts, municipal courts and magistrate courts hear taluk level cases. Children, which is the apex court of India? Yes, Supreme Court. Who was the first Chief Justice of Supreme Court? Yes, H.J. Khania. Very good. Who is the present Chief Justice of India? Yes, Sharath Arvind Bobde. Now, let's analyze the cases considered by the Supreme Court. Cases relating to violation of fundamental rights. Cases that arise between state government and central governments. Disputes between state government. Cases that require interpretation of constitutional provisions. Appeal cases from high courts. Let's move on to the High Court. Children, where is High Court of Kerala situated? Yes, Ernakulam. Look at the picture of High Court of Kerala. High Court is the highest court in a state. The High Court consists of the Chief Justice and such other judges appointed by the President. Who is the present Chief Justice of High Court of Kerala? Yes, Manikumar. Now, let's discuss jurisdiction of High Court. Jurisdiction means adhikaram. High Court inde adhikarangale kurichu namukku charcha cheyam. Verdicts on cases relating to violation of fundamental rights. Give verdicts on cases means ഉത്തരവുകൾ പുറപ്പെടുവിപ്പിക്കുക. Yes, civil and criminal appeal cases from lower courts. Interprets law passed by the state legislature. State legislatureന്റെ നിയമങ്ങൾ വ്യാഖ്യാനിക്കൽ. These are the jurisdiction of High Court. Do every state have high courts? Almost all states have high court, but a few states do not have high court, like Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Nagaland, Guwahati, Mizoram. These states do not have high court. Let's move on to the subordinate courts. Subordinate courts consist of district courts, sub-courts, municipal courts and magistrate courts. They give verdicts on civil and criminal cases. Let's discuss about Lok Adalat. Lok Adalat Government has taken certain steps to ensure justice affordable to the poor and ordinary men. The most important among them is Lok Adalat. Lok Adalat means People's Court. It is a judicial system which is voluntary in nature. Clients desirous of disposing their cases can approach the Lok Adalat, which will pursue them to dispose the cases through negotiations and mutual agreements. The aim of Lok Adalat is to settle the cases without any delay. Children, you have learned the three organs of the government. The government will affect you when the three organs working together and mutual respect and in accordance with the constitutional provisions. Children, what we learned today: Union Council of Ministers, functions of Prime Minister, State Executive, Judiciary, Supreme Court, then High Court, Subordinate Courts. Hope you all have understood the topics and the chapter well. Today we end our fourth chapter. I will meet you soon with a new chapter. Be safe until we meet again. Thank you for being with me. Have a good day.